Hello, this is Rodney Gaines Jr. and I want to talk to you about a plugin that I've been using the last week or so and I really enjoyed it. It's called Top Commentators. Now, the great thing about Top Commentators is it's a win-win situation for the blogger, but it's also good for the person leaving a comment on the blog. Reason being, if you leave comments on someone's blog and they have the Top Commentator widget, as a blogger, you get to see those folks that have a lot of activity on your blog. You get to reconnect with them and, talk to them and, really see. You have a list of those who are really on your site and really interested. And also there's activity on your blog which boosts your Google rankings. Now for the commentator, there's a benefit as well because again, you have some exposure on another person's blog and people get to see you and actually other people get to connect to you as well, and I'll talk to you about that a little bit later. But right now I want to go over some of the features of the Top Commentators plugin. It's actually, like I said, a plugin, but what you do is once you do your search Top Commentators, you install it, it becomes a widget. Take that widget, make it active, and then you set it up the way you want it. Some of the things you can do, you can actually change the widget title. Starts off as Top Commentators, but you can actually personalize it. For me, I have my top 10 blog buddies. You can also add a description. Again, make it personal. You want to leave it blank, that's fine. I have much love to my top commentators because again, I appreciate them coming by my site and leaving a comment. Another thing I want to talk about is the reset list every, and then there's a drop down menu. Your top list, regardless how many folks you have, you can reset it or have that plugin reset it every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year, or you can just list them all. What I mean by that is, say you just want to know who your top commenters are for a particular month. Throughout the month, it'll keep that list, okay? But at the start of a new month, it'll start all over again. Everybody's at zero, start all over again. Me personally, I like to keep it as list all. I want everybody listed because what happened was I had it set for every month and didn't realize it. So when June 1st came around, went to my website, I had no commentators. And I'm trying to figure out what happened. I mean, people commented, they were there yesterday, but then I realized the setting was set for every month to reset. Didn't want it, I wanted to list all. So if you're commenting now on my blog now, a year from now, if you're in my top 10, you'll still be in my top 10 because it's going to be accumulative, okay? The next feature I want to talk about is list number of names next to. So again, I have the top 10 folks. So, I set it for 10. You may want to have just your top 3. Those people who are really going hard on your blog. So your top 3, or you may want to expand it. Give a lot of exposure to a lot of folks. Maybe your top 20. It's up to you. You can set that number. The most important one, I think, is hyperlink the name. Okay, you have an option of hyperlinking each name. You can select yes or no. I would highly recommend you select yes. Again, the reason why, you have that widget on the side of your blog, people see it. Now suppose I go to different blog sites, I'm commenting, I really love the content, I'm learning, I'm developing, and I'm in the top 10, 15 or whatever on 4, 5, 6 different blog sites. Well, say somebody comes behind me, they're on these blog sites as well. They start to see my name and my face. They start to recognize me. Hey, let me check out this Rodney Gaines. They click on my name, they end up on my site, okay? So again, when you set up your top commentators, make sure you set that hyperlink, go to that drop down menu, hyperlink each name, set it to yes. Because you want those people who are making comments on your blog to get exposure as well. Because that'll keep them commenting so they can stay in the top list that you have, okay? And the last feature I want to talk about is show the number of comments for each commenter. Now right now I don't have it listed, But if you want to set it to yes, if you have a certain person who's made 20 comments, it'll have the number 20 next to their name. And that's cool because, sometimes if you're on a list and you see the person above you has one or two more comments more than you, maybe a little bit more likely to go read a few more posts, make a few more comments so you can jump ahead of them. So you can make sure you're at the top of that list. So, I'll probably change mine later. Right now I have it set for no, but I'll probably change it for later. So that's pretty much it. But what I want you to do is really find 4 or 5, maybe 6 blogs that you really enjoy that have that top commentator plugin. Stay connected to them. Read the content, like I said, grow, develop, learn something, and then leave meaningful comments. Not just great post, thanks, but really leave a meaningful comment, something to help the blogger as well. I love it when I interact with my folks. I love when they leave comments because I do reply as soon as possible. I reply, excuse me, I reply, and there's a lot of dialogue going back and forth. So again, find some blog posts that you like, leave a lot of comments. But right now what I want to do, I have my top 10 listed. You see them on my site. Look over to the right. They're there, over there. But what I want to do is recognize the top 3. Number 1 is Kisa Puckett at kisapuckett.com. There's Evelyn Bourne at productivepen.com, and then Karen Smith at youcarewithcards.com. So to my top 3, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I'm definitely going and checking out your sites to see what you're about. And I do have to say that my number 1 person, she and I have communicated by email a few times. So it's a good way to develop a relationship with some great people out there. And her content is a little bit different than what I have on my blog. But we both kind of, have shared and bounced some ideas off of each other. And we're learning from each other as well. So again, install that plugin, Top Commentators. Make that widget active. Set up your settings. And then just enjoy the relationships and just enjoy the benefit of that plugin. Okay? If you love this post, please leave me a comment. Leave me a lot of comments. Go to some of my other posts so you can get on my top 10 list. Okay? Again, thanks for stopping by my site, checking out my blog. And if you really thought it was good, some other people can benefit from, hey, give me a tweet, post it in your Facebook profile. Let some friends know, though, okay? Thanks, and I will see you later. Goodbye.